Hello everyone, this is Pseudo-Auto, the Hangman, ET1, president of the Carmont High StarCraft 2 Club, whatever you want to call me. Before we start this, I just want to see, can the people in the, we're observing, let me know, can you hear me? I'm trying to do this over the chat as well, so you guys can ask questions or whatever while I'm commentating. Yes, no? Can I get a response from you people, please? Observers, please. S'il vous plaît. Please. Hello. Please listen. Alright, so you can't hear me. Alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, in the top corner, well, not corner, at the very top of the 12 o'clock position, we have Dazed, Protoss player. And in the 8 o'clock position, we have Blur playing as Zerg. And we got the first scout already in for Dazed. Checking out, going around, seeing where the pool is, and we don't have the pool up yet. It was a fairly early scout, so it's kind of to be expected. And we have the gateway coming up, and Blur doing that annoying tactic of attacking the pylon, which always bugs me every time I play him. Right, so, and we do have actually hatchery first going up, which is interesting considering the close spawn positions. Typically expect Zerg to go for pool first, and in general Blue tends to favor that. Oh, no, that's the gas. Alright. Nope, here's the pool. Never mind. Looks like it was fake out or something. I don't know what it was. But anyway, so the probe now studying the Overlord's behind, because it's very interesting to see what comes out of there. We do have the drone. Looks like it took a few hits, getting in all this kind of information. Really not much to scout though at the beginning of the game. Daze actually putting his probes onto the assimilator at the correct time, which is something I always get wrong. The drone is going to die, according to one of the observers. Oh my gosh. Right, this one. Where it probes them out. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's looks like a demonic symbol. Okay, and there goes, ouch. Actually, that's a bit of a loss there. Lost drone for Blur. Right, so we did have pretty standard gas, pretty standard play, if I can use the term coined by Husky StarCraft. And this probe's still hanging out here. I'm curious if Daze is going to go ahead and put down the pylon. Do have the second gateway going up, so Dazed probably not going to go for the 4-gate. That would be, well, actually no. Quite possibly 4-gate considering spawn positions. Just got a feeling here there would probably be the 3-gate to expand, since it is a 4-player map and it is designed for macro games. We have the Roach Warren going up for Blur, so probably going to see a little bit of an attack coming up soon. And pylon second gas, so we might be seeing a 3-gate robo or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. Can't tell yet. Gas pretty standard timing. Let's see, we do have Zergling speed. All standard stuff. 2 Zerglings going up. Let's see if they're gonna. And Daze only has the probe. Actually, looks like he skipped the Zealot completely, or to get more probes out, I would presume. So running a bit more economic there. Wondering if the Zerglings can still get through or not. Can they get through? Yes, one gets through, but it gets killed by the sentry. And we do have the expansion. It's about halfway up for Blur. Creep tumors, first one going down. We'll be able to try to get the creep spread between the 2 bases, which is extremely important. Want to be able to move your queens back and forth in case of any sort of harassment, whether it's void rays or phoenixes or whatever the Protoss decides to go for. And there's the expansion. 3-gate expand right there. Finishes. Probably going to see a little bit of pressure coming from Daze. That's what we want to see, so that he can keep the Zerg on the defensive, and so he can macro up and he can get to that 5-6 gateway number, so that he can go for that ultimate push. And if that's what he's planning to go for, probably not going to see any sort of Stargate tech. Would be my guess. Ward's going down. Probably going to see just some upgrades coming out there. Lair is going up. Probably going to let's see. Probably going to see Hydras actually, considering the close spawn positions. If this cross map probably would have been useless. We do have the robotics facility, probably going to go into Colossus, maybe one Immortal before going for that. The other thing I do like about Dave's play is he does go for a lot of observers, which is always very, very good. It's one thing I always fail at doing. I usually get one or two, one to see the enemy base, and then one to just float around with my army. It's usually not enough, and there's the Overlord suiciding in for Blur, minus the suicide part, that is. He's going to be able to see what's going on, going to see the Robo Bay, going to see the probe transfer, so in case it wasn't obvious that he expanded, Blur now knows Daze has an expansion. That's good. Let's see, do we have the second queen? Yes, of course we have the second queen. Awesome stuff. First roach out. And observers commenting on the stupidity of the Overlord. Yes, they are not known for their high level of intelligence. And there's the fourth gateway, so we're going to see if we see the next two, or if there's going to be just some Robotech coming up. Let's see, first observer coming out. Observer first wants to see what's going on here. We do have the Hydralisk Den. I have not had any of these tabs open the entire time, and I now feel like an idiot for it. Let's look at the income. Income is actually balanced slightly in favor of the Protoss. It's just pretty typical at this point. Typically takes her a little bit longer because they do have to use the same larva that they build units with on the drones. And let's see, Hydralisk Den and Spire, so going to be using the Hydralisk. Probably going to do a dual-pronged attack. Go ahead with the Hydras and Roaches at the front, and then going to go with the Mutalisk in the back to hit the probe line during the attack. I know because it has happened to me numerous occasions. Yeah. And we don't have anything else out of the Robo. There's the Immortal, so going to see if we're going to have Robotech coming up or what. Oh, never mind, that meant Robotics Bay, and I can't find it, but I see it on the production tab. There it is. Wow. And one observer's spectators asking, Roaches work against sentries and stalkers. Yes, stalkers are although stalkers are kind of I wouldn't say the counter, but they are the most effective infantry against Roaches. As far as sentries, they're pretty much good against everything, because they are spellcasting units. Force fields, which some people think are rigged. I think they're perfectly fair, of course. I'm not biased at all by the fact I play Protoss. Let's see here. Yes, looks like Will was trying to go for the expansion here. I don't know even why he tried to do that. Looks like he was able to cancel, however, which was great. I'm not sure why he tried to expand there, however. He doesn't really have a good, strong position yet. And I'm going to change this to busy just because... Okay, never mind, whatever. Anyway, yes, so it looks like Daze is going to go ahead and do a little bit of pressure right now. We have some actually Blur is the one moving up, going to try and take some space. Going to see, probably wants to try and take the one of the expansions, either the gold or the top left. Does want to try and go for his third, and the Queen is amongst the combat units there. So, but it does look like Daze is going to push up and take out the first spine crawler, and it looks like Blur is coming into under attack. And if I can take the army tab, we can see and there's a bunch of useless force fields. Very good. But yes, we can watch and see how that's been going. Looks like Dazed slightly, they're about even as far as army count goes. A lot of Hydralisks though for Blur, and Hydras are extremely effective against all the gateway units, of course. Let's see, Spire. Yes, we do have a couple Mutalisks. Ooh, engagements. It looks like, the force gets coming off. A couple of those Roaches been able to take those out. And it's a bit of a victory there for Daze, and the Colossus is out, keeping on some nice pressure on the Zerg. And there are the first Mutalisks. Probably going to go for that two-pronged attack at some point soon in the game. And it looks like actually Dave's looking to secure the gold expansion. He feels confident enough. I'm not sure if he's quite able to, but it looks like he is pushing up, so great timing for taking the expansion is when you are about to push out. So now he's doing that, and we do have the Mutalisk getting in position to do something, I'm not sure what. And it looks like, I thought Daze was going to try and take the high ground. That would certainly give him an advantage if he... Actually, I don't think there's an observer here. If you kept an observer here, it would be a lot better, be a lot more easy. Yeah. Be a lot easier for him to know where the positioning is and whether or not he should go up here and take this. But now the Blur, seeing the expansion, is going to probably take that out. Blaze is going to rush in there to try and... Oh, and it looks like a few of the units getting cut off by Dazed Army. It's going to be an engagement. I don't see the semi-go for the lost army right now. One of them is getting cut off slowly. Looking to look at the army count. It looks like Dazed does have a relatively large army advantage right now. He's going to take the victory right there in that battle. I don't see Lure coming back from this at all unless he tries to like get all those drones in there, but that would be pretty useless anyway. Yeah, this is essentially PvP. It's nothing really for this point. And we do have the needles here behind this. But yes, this is the game. Yeah, good stuff everyone, good stuff. Let's see here. Alright. I'm gonna say thank you for watching. This has been another commentary from yours truly, Pseudo Auto, and thanks for watching.